I really just want to fit in and belong. And yet when I look at my entire life, ever since I was a young kid, I always had this like desire to not be like everyone else. It's Sunday, June 19th. I'm right about to go in. I'm at the clubhouse right now. And the the really cool thing about creating these videos is that it forces me to take a moment to slow down and actually reflect on what I want to speak about, but what I want to speak about is always something about what I'm noticing in my own life and in my own world. And two things came up strong for this video. Was the first was I had this recurring thought that like I really just want to fit in and belong. And yet when I look at my entire life, ever since I was a young kid, I always had this like desire to not be like everyone else. And just to look at the way that those stand in such contradiction, like I've looked around at the general population and what people have fascinated and surround themselves with and focused on, and I've never wanted that. It's always been like seeking something deeper, not wanting to be the same as everyone else. Because if we look around, a lot of the world is either stressed, sick, money hungry, burnt out, unhappy, chasing their tails. Like it's just a little bit of like a psychotic shit show. And I'm like, oh, I want to be the opposite of all that. Addicted to screens, addicted to food, addicted to porn, addicted to alcohol, you name it. And so I was just like, let's go the total opposite and be a complete outlier. Like I want to be the 0.1%. And then there's the part of me that's like, but I want to fit in and I want to belong and I want to know I want to have that sense of community. And those two have stood in contradiction for quite some time. And yet I've realized that there are definitely people that I have in my life now that not all of them understand my way of living and what I walk through, but many of them choose to either just respect me and embrace it, or it's a difference that we share. The other one that's really come through was just noticing that I've been looping in some of these similar stories. And as I was driving here, I caught myself in it, just going, man, I've been feeding that loop for a minute now. Like last night, I was here till 11:30, late shift, made like $40 in tips. It was just not cool. Like it was just like not the energetic exchange I would hope for when I spend that amount of time into the night doing something that I don't necessarily love. And it was just like a tougher one. And I found myself victim to being like, oh, I hate this. But like, who chose the job? This guy. Who chose the hours? This guy. Who chose all the the wage rate and the scheduling and my availability? This guy. And then who got dressed and showed up for work that day? This guy. And then who complained about it? This guy. Right? It's just funny the way that I do that to myself. Like, right, I'm creating this. Like, why am I falling victim to the very choice that I've just made? And yet there's also a lot of information in that too, because if there is something that's residually or continually pressing up against an edge of mine that's like, hey, this isn't fully aligned, this isn't the path, I don't have to be charged about it. I don't have to get mad about it. I don't have to fall victim to it. Perhaps I can just say, hey, that's really good information. What do I want to use that to make a redirect with? How do I want to use that information to inform my next choice? So we're going to see where the next choice leads us.